are back with a highly requested video.
Yep.
Do you want to tell them what it's about?
I forgot.
We are talking about today...
saving money for Disney World.
I thought you forgot. I see what you did there. Yes.
And we're not talking about getting your trip cheaper. We're talking about paying for your trip.
Yes.
Because as a travel agent, the first thing I hear when I talk to people about vacations and going to Disney World is how expensive it is.
Exactly.
So we're going to break down some money-saving ways that we have used for many years to help pay for our Disney trips.
Yes.
So where should we start?
With number one.
Number one.
So, our first way that we save money for Disney is through our change.
Yes, folks. Nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies, the occasional 50-cent piece or a dollar coin, they add up.
Yes, they do. So we literally have an adventure fund jar, just like they did in the movie.
Time out.
We have our Paradise Falls jar, and we put all of our change in here every week, whatever change we have. And we even have, Cory has an app that he even uses to track the change. So as he puts it in the jar, he'll track it.
Hey, why are you doing that? They might think I'm a little crazy or OCD.
Yeah, I've rubbed off on it. But, and then what do we use the change for?
Well, by saving our change, we've done this for how many years now?
Last
5 years or so?
at least 3, yeah.
3 to 5 years. On average, we have around $400 of just our everyday change into the jar. Not trying to get any extra, nothing, just put in the jar after we go shopping. And we use that money for travel expenses normally.
Yep.
Because when you go to Disney, a lot of people don't factor in travel expenses. For us, if we drive, it's about $200 if we drive straight through, once you factor in meals on the road and gas. If we fly, it's usually about $350 to $450, depends on what time of day we can fly out and the time and the prices of the flights at that particular time. And usually our change will cover all that.
Yep. So we save our change, and it is our travel fund.
Yeah.
So, and then sometimes we even have enough to factor in for meals while we're on the road and even hotel stay. Sometimes it'll go, if we have to stop halfway on the road.
Yeah.
So that is our main travel fund, and we don't feel it at all because we literally just throw in our loose change.
Yeah. What most people just throw in the bottom of a drawer in the cup holder in their car helps take us to Disney World.
Yep. So what's number 2?
Gift cards. Mm-hmm. A question I get all the time: what forms of payment does Disney take? I'll tell you right now, pretty much anything.
Yep.
Credit cards. You can pay for it in cash when you get there. Sorta. You have to have certain reservations for that. Gift cards. They do not mind taking gift cards.
Nope.
So what we have done for probably another 2 to 3 years is every week when we go grocery shopping, we pick up a $25 Disney gift card.
Yeah. And some weeks we might up it to 30, 40, 50, but anywhere between $25 and $50 a week. It just depends on how much we spend on groceries that week.
Yes.
But that just comes out of our weekly budget. We don't feel it at all. I mean, it literally just comes out of our grocery amount every week. Mm-hmm. And it really adds up.
Yes, I did the math somewhere. In fact, I'm back. if you buy a $25 gift card every single week for a whole year, which is 52 weeks, that comes out to
$1,300.
And
that's just the 25.
Yes.
Like I said, sometimes we'll do 30. Sometimes we'll do up to even like 50. Sometimes you have weeks where your groceries are just a little bit cheaper. That the meals you planned are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
So you can put that extra money into your Disney gift card for the week. And there are also ways to save on that Disney gift card.
Yes.
So Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's, all of them have where you'll at least get a few dollars off of 100, anywhere from like 3 to 5 normally off of 100. And then we have seen, like at Sam's Club around Christmas time, every once in a while, they didn't this last year, they've had gift cards where it was an $88 gift card for $100. Well, if you're paying for a
Vice
huge...
versa. You said 88
Yeah,
gift.
whoop, swap that.
$100 gift card for $88. So you save $12.
So $12 $100 when you're talking about a whole family vacation really adds up.
And if you just do the 25, $1,300 off the top of your Disney vacation, that is a huge chunk of your family vacation. And we have even gotten to the point where birthdays, Christmases, from our work colleagues and relatives that just normally would send us cash or get a gift card out to eat, we've got them all trained to just give us a Disney gift card instead.
Or a Starbucks gift card, because you can use Starbucks at Disney.
You can't, well, okay, you can't pay for your trip in Starbucks gift cards.
Yes.
But
if you are a coffee connoisseur and plan on stopping at the Starbucks to buy coffee or their neat mugs, you can use a Starbucks gift card.
Every theme park and their shopping plaza, Disney Springs, has a Starbucks in it.
Yep.
And you can use a Starbucks gift card inside of that Starbucks.
Yes, you can. So another place to get cheaper gift cards is
Target. If you have one of their
5% cash back.
Yep, yeah, you get 5% cash back if you have, what do they call it? The red card. The red card. And you can either get that as a credit card or you can actually get that as a debit card. You just go to their customer service and they'll help you out with that.
And then some grocery stores will give you double gas points. I know Kroger does.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ways. Check into all the different ways. There's a lot of stores that will run them on sale. So just look for when stores are doing deals on their gift cards.
Yep.
But every week we buy a Disney gift card.
We do. And it adds up. $1,300 after a year, it really adds up. And if you do get some from your relatives, if you do maybe some weeks do $30 or $40 or even $50, by the end of that year, you might have $1,500, maybe closer to $2,000 that you can just use to pay for your Disney vacation.
Yep. So what's the next way?
Credit card reward points.
Yes. So a Disney Visa, you can get 0% financing for 6 months on a Disney vacation. So if you put a Disney vacation on your card, you have 6 months to pay it off before you get charged any interest on it. Also, on a Disney gift card, it just depends on what you're buying, whether it's gas or food or a Disney vacation. But you can get reward points, and you actually have a Disney Visa reward separate card. And usually, if we'll put our trip on that, or a chunk of our trip, and pay it off immediately, and we get usually enough points off of that to cover our tips on our vacation.
Yeah.
So for restaurants, we'll usually have enough from our rewards card to cover our tips. And that's not just that reward card. For Southwest, you get a lot of free miles for using their card. And same thing, you can just put it on there and then immediately pay it off. So like we've gotten free flights from using our Southwest card.
And if you have Capital One, I believe they just do a flat percentage back where you can redeem it for according to their website, gift cards or toward a purchase. So I guess you would make the purchase and then use your rewards to basically pay off the card.
Yep. So like on our Disney card, we'll put our gas on it and then just pay off our gas every month. But if you just put your gas on the card and pay it off every month, you get a lot of reward points by the time you go on vacation.
Yeah, you'll have several $100s you can use for your tips and various other things, maybe a little bit of merchandise, or maybe just you can use those reward points to pay for your trip itself. So
yes, you can.
If you combine that with the others, I mean, you could have pretty much your whole trip paid for.
Yep.
But why don't you tell them the last one? This one's something you really like that you mentioned.
Yep. So the last thing that we do to help budget for our trips is we take our travel essentials that we're going to need for the trip and we budget them weekly. So what this means is once we have a trip planned, we will sit down a few months before the trip. We'll look and see, are we going to need new tennis shoes? Are we going to need new sandals or flip-flops? Any new clothing items? We'll look through our toiletries, which we actually keep a thing of toiletries.
You may have seen that in a past video.
Yeah, you can check that video out. But we'll look through, if you're going to Disney, there's a good chance you're going to need sunscreen, swimsuits. So we'll look through all of our stuff. We'll make a huge master list. We actually make it on our notes on our phone and share it with each other. And we try to pick one or two of those items every week to get leading up to the trip. Because we noticed years back that we would have this huge budget, like we would plan for our trip, and then about a week or two before our trip, spend a few $100s on stuff right before the trip. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to have everything planned out to the dime for a trip and then realize you have $100 worth of toiletries to buy, or everybody in your family needs new tennis shoes. So,
which I hope anybody who goes to Disney will buy their shoes in advance and break them in, because you don't want new shoes at the Disney theme parks.
No,
you'll be miserable by day 2.
But that is one thing that I think a lot of people don't think of until they're packing for their trip.
Well, toothpaste, deodorant, if you have hair care products, or all that individually isn't that expensive.
But
especially,
it adds up.
Yeah, especially when you're buying the travel sizes. You're talking about $1 or $2 each. But when you're buying all that for 5 or 6 days for 4 or 5 people, yeah, you're about to shell out $100, $200.
Yep. And then you get to, not everyone has a bathing suit that still fits. Your flip-flops are worn out. You want to buy some other travel gear, and you look and have spent your whole souvenir budget before you even go on vacation. So that's what happened to us. And after that happened, I was like, there has to be a way. So we actually, way ahead of time, make a list of everything we're going to need to buy and pick 1 or 2 of those items a week to purchase. And we literally have a basket that we keep in our closet, and we put those items in the basket until we pack.
Yep. And it's come in handy.
Yes, it has.
All right. So that's just a few little tips for saving up some money for going to Disney World, or anywhere really on vacation, but mostly Disney World, because let's be honest, it's the best.
That's where we go.
Yeah. It's the best. But yeah, save your change, because it adds up. Get yourself some gift cards every week. Ask for them for Christmas and birthdays. Check in if you have a credit card. Check and see if you have any reward points, or how you can redeem those reward points toward a vacation.
Yep.
Buy your travel essentials in advance. A few things here, a few things there. It really makes a difference if you spread it out over 2, 3, 4 months.
So I hope you enjoyed hearing about how we help budget for vacations.
Yep.
And maybe you got some ideas that you haven't thought about for yourself.
And if you have some we haven't mentioned, leave them in the comment section.
Yes.
We're always looking to save money.
And we're hoping to do we've had some other questions about traveling and planning vacations. So we're hoping to kind of do some more videos like this. Maybe some ways to actually save money on your trip expenses. So those videos are coming soon. I know we get those requests as well.
Oh, and I forgot the most important way too. Use a travel agent.
Yep.
My email's in the bottom. Send me an email. I'll give you a free quote. I'll work with you. I'll do everything I can. I'll be up at 2 in the morning if I have to on hold.
Yep.
Or you can go to fanofthemouse.com. We'll be more than happy to help you any way we can.
So if you like this video, just please make sure to give it a like, hit that subscribe button, join the family, and then now you'll be in the loop of our other travel videos coming up soon.
Yep, especially if you hit the notification bell.
Yep, hit that notification bell.
Yep.
So that's all we have for today. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to see future videos. And if you want to be notified of our upcoming videos, make sure to hit that notification bell.